There you go. So, welcome to the Basterd in the kitchen. We're gonna be making some pasta. I already did the boring part, which is boiling the pasta. And apparently I'm gonna be a shadowy figure. What's wrong? I'm using the laptop. Logitech is useless. I don't have the studio lights. So this camera apparently is giving me an attitude. But, see how its shit don't just work. I know, right? So, yeah, no, it started because I had the wrong setting on this computer. This computer apparently is on its final legs. Because I'm trying two cameras. You can see we have the 60 FPS camera over here, and we have a better camera over here. And OBS was capturing through the... I have this light. OBS was capturing on a bigger resolution that the computer has to offer. It didn't know how to reconcile that, and it was just freaking out. So, there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna go put this plug back in the other room, and I'm gonna go post on the Discord that technical difficulties are sorted and we are cooking. There you go, Herman. You're back. You're back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. So, we got ourselves a lot of shit to do. First things first. Where's my cutting board? My cutting board is busy. Like, my cutting board is missing. What? Did... Okay, I guess we're gonna use the small cutting board, because I don't know where my big cutting board is. Oh no, it's on me. Okay. The, I hired a... Yeah, here it is. Here's the, this is the, scale. That's the word. That's the word. Alright, so, we got a lot to prep. First, we need to prepare the chicken. Before we prepare the chicken, we're gonna prepare the seasoning we're gonna be using for the chicken. We are gonna be using a combination of some salt. We got a full kilogram of chicken, so I do need a generous amount. So 1 kilogram, about 2.5 pounds of chicken. Some pepper. There we go. Some garlic powder, which this is a bottle from Walmart. So, pasta and chicken is what you're eating too. Nice, nice. We are gonna be making a creamy based sauce. We're gonna be using these base starters from the store, because yes. Yeah, I forgot the first thing to double check this computer, because I'm so used to my main computer having 1440p that I forgot that this one doesn't. So yeah, we're gonna be using 2 packets of this, because usually one of these gives me for about 1 pound of pasta, and we're using 2, more or less. So yes, let me bring myself some of this stuff. So we got salt, pepper, oregano. Where's my... Not oregano, garlic powder, some onion powder in the mix as well. Some oregano. Nice generous amount. Some smoked paprika. There we go. How's everybody doing, by the way? How's everybody doing? Did you miss me yesterday? Oh, it was fun seeing my coworkers. But it was rather not as eventful night as they usually are. Alright, so these are our basic seasonings. We have, you know, a bit of everything. Frexy, welcome to today, man. How you doing? We got a bit of the basic seasonings, and now we're gonna add the 2 secret ingredients. First, we're gonna add some some cornstarch, and we're gonna add some baking powder, some sodium bicarbonate. These names, dude. So we're gonna start with sodium bicarbonate. what the sodium bicarbonate is going to do is that it's going to take our chicken breast and it's going to tenderize the inside of it. Because we're starting with the chicken, because we're going to cut it in smaller pieces, and then we're going to let it sit on this bowl right here. And then the cornstarch is going to help us give it a nice crisp outside. So, it just... There we go, we might add more in a moment. Just gonna mix my my seasonings. I don't need no spoon. I don't need no fork to mix my seasonings. I got a bowl, that's more than enough. We also got an onion in the fridge. We got a paprika bell pepper in the fridge, and we're gonna be using that. So let me just break down some of these crumbs. There we go. Let's bring in the chicken. So yeah, we got a bunch of chicken. We got a bunch of broccoli. We got a bunch of we got some cherry tomatoes. We got a bunch of stuff. Let's bring out our meat cutting knife. I recently got this one. It's very nice, very beautiful. And it's just, I love it. So, let's get started with this. Let me just put these to the side. Because we might need them, not entirely sure yet. So let's put the bag to the side. And I don't know if you guys get them, but I get my chicken breasts, like, you know, still joined together. That's how my store sells it. Like my local shop. So, there we go. We are going to basically just make sure we get bite-sized chunks. There we go. And let me just adjust my... That's cool. That's how the chickens usually are. Like, there are other bigger stores that sell them, you know. We have a bunch of local farms, so they just get the stuff from the farmers, and that's it. Alright, so let's start with cutting our chicken into bite-sized chunks. I don't need to be too precise here, thankfully. Just needs to be, you know, about bite-sized chunks. And by the way, we're using Jared Dine's and every once in a while it seems that it breaks. It seems the audio breaks every once in a while. So it's breaking a lot more than it should. What the fuck? If it keeps happening, I'm gonna... Yeah, I can hear it from my end as well. If it keeps happening, I'm gonna swap the USB spots. Because this could be a USB spot kind of thing. This laptop is on its final legs. I'm gonna need to get a new one this year. Why are you doing this? 1 second, everybody, 1 second. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? We just got things working. Come on. Did it really just stop because I stopped? It was Spotify. Okay, so it was Spotify. I'm gonna put my music then. Yeah, the chicken is being cut out. Let me just grab my... Let's see. I see what's going on. Hang on. I see what's going on here. There we go. I think I fixed it. The chicken. Yep. Let's see. Okay, my music is working. Let's try Spotify. Windows was fighting, Windows, yeah, looks like it's fixed. Windows was fighting, which one was the real audio device. So, it's so stupid. But at least it's solved. There we go, it's the nice meaty chunk of the chicken. We got a total of 4 chicken breasts, to go through. So, let's just go through them. This knife is great, and on top of that, I got myself a knife sharpener, so I can keep the knives nice and freshly sharpened all the time. You eat frozen pizza for dinner? The way I eat frozen pizza, and this is, I have my ex-wife to thank for. I make it, and I make a sauce for it, so I don't make it as pizza, I make it as like breadsticks. Life-changing. Life-changing, I tell ya. Absolutely life-changing. Okay, it's too small. Let's get the second one going. Look at this knife, dude! It cuts the chicken like it's butter. It's so nice. Oh, I love it. Like, the best knife you can get is a sharp one. Is a really sharp one. And this thing is just, it's great. It's great. So yeah, like, I usually make myself one sauce for everything. I make a, what's it called? A Greek yogurt base, with mayonnaise. And some spices. And I use it for everything. It's the best sauce ever. And it's great. It's like Greek yogurt, mayonnaise, a drop of olive oil, and then, you know, salt, pepper, garlic powder, oregano. And that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need for everything. I eat that for everything. It's like doing it again. Never mind. Could it be this? Could it be the interface itself? Hang on. Okay. Oh, the buffer size is massive. It's plugging and unplugging itself. It's the interface that is failing. Yeah, I can hear it. So give me 1 second. Hydrate. I do have it here, so. 1 second, I need to plug the interface in the other USB hub. Let me just change the thing so you're gonna not hear me for a second. 1 moment. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. We lost connection there for a second again. In the switch of the in the switching of the what's it called? The freaking man, we are plagued with technical difficulties today, aren't we? But we're good now. We're good. We should be good. Yeah, this laptop is on its way out. It's probably gonna be. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, changing the USB spot, I ended up accidentally touching the internet cable, the Ethernet cable, and the laptop really didn't like that. So there we go. But we're back. We're back. Okay, good. Anyway, hope everybody had a good week. Oh, get rid of this little. It over here. There it goes. The tendon, not very good for eating. Alright. Alright, so, yeah, could you tell people to refresh? Because I don't have access to this right now. Alright, that's the first set of breasts. Let's get the second one. Oh, so nice. Alright. Let's just bring this here. Yeah, there you go. That's what, Thank you. Thank you, Couples. Appreciate it. Yeah. So yes, we got... Oh, this is gonna be a nice chunk. There we go. There we go. Very nice. It's gonna be chunk like that. There we go. I don't mind the different sizes. Alright. At least I'm figuring out a bunch of stuff that I needed to. So that's nice at least. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new laptop, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. We're gonna go figure that out down the line. Probably like later this year. I'm gonna save up. How much are laptops nowadays? How much are they? It looks like I am gonna need one. Like this one is also physically falling apart. Like the supports in the back keep breaking off. No matter how many times I keep gluing them back together. You know the hinges? Jeppy! Bathroom in the kitchen sounds like someone informing you that you have an infestation. I know, right? Welcome to the day, man. How you doing? Oh. But yeah, how much is like, you know, I don't know, like a 12, 16 core, 32 gig RAM computer right now? How much are they right now? Like say an MSI, because I don't want to fuck with Asus or Gigabyte. We just cut this. There we go. Dude, I love this knife. 200 euro new? Yeah, I know that there's those like Lenovo's ThinkPads and whatnot. But I do need something with a good enough CPU and RAM to be able to run the OBS. Because apparently this one is no longer good at that. It could be that I'm running Windows 10 and the laptop, this is Windows giving me shit for not upgrading properly. For not upgrading to Windows 11. I doubt it, but, you know. Rach! Welcome to today. We are making pasta today. The pasta's already made, but we need to make everything else. Welcome to today, man. How you doing? And let me move the camera a little bit more over here. Come on. You see, if I put it here. No? No? You're gonna give me an attitude as well like that? Okay. Okay. Everything's been giving me an attitude today. Look at that. Everything. If I had a kid, the kid would be giving me an attitude right now. So there you go. Oh, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I know I am. Despite everything, I am having a blast today. Like I'm gonna be able to finish Evangelion tomorrow, and on Sunday I'm watching an F1 show with Queenie. That's gonna be fun. Alright, let's see. She got me into Formula 1, so... doing good. Also, hopefully you wash your hands before starting. Yeah. I made sure of that, yeah. And I need to wash my hands several times during the process. So... worry not. And besides, whatever I don't wash will be cleansed by the fire. Okay, I know how we can turn the camera. Hang on. Let me turn the table itself. There we go. And we turn this camera back here. There we go. Good cooking sense, finally. Yeah. And we cook, and I cook with relatively high heat. So, yeah. Whatever, like, small bacteria might have happened between me washing my hands and starting the stream and hitting the start stream and dealing with the technical difficulties is going to be cleansed by the fire. Alright, so that's all of our chicken breasts ready to go. And again, the reason why we're doing them first is so that our mix over here gets them first. So I'm gonna just wash the let's mix in the chicken first, then we're gonna wash the rinse off the cutting board. So over here again, we have this suspicious looking white powder. All we've washed after handling different types of food. Yeah. But again, this is salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika powder, so smoked paprika, oregano, and sodium bicarbonate, baking powder, and cornstarch. I don't know if this is going to be enough for all of the chicken, but let's pour it in. Let's mix it. So let's mix it nice and... Yeah, I'm gonna need to wash my hands after this, so... Fuck. One of the chickens tried to escape. Too bad, you're already dead. Oh, this is gonna be enough. Yeah, nice. So, this is gonna very nicely... Oh, yes. So after this, we'll be able to start doing our veggies, for which we have one big onion, medium onion, it's not that big. We have some bell pepper, paprika, and it's getting difficult to get through some of these. The more the powder sticks to them. But I think like half of the spices are now on my hand instead of on the chicken. Come on. Come on. Stay on the chicken. Stay on the chicken, spices. Alright, there we go. There we go. I used to be a chef, so I was going to work mode. Another thing, make sure to wipe the surfaces after handling meat. I learned the hard way. Yeah, I always do. Like, I always make sure to not contaminate. Like, I always keep either, like, on plastic or something like that. Come on, stay on the chicken. Okay, looks like we might need a... Hang on, let me set it a bit more aggressively now, so that the spices stay on the chicken instead of my fingers. Probably should have used gloves for this, but yeah, I cannot, for the life of me, imagine working as a chef. That's a kind of environment that I would not want to find myself in. All right. Okay, that's less spice on my hands now, more spice on the chicken. And I think this will do for now. Let's wash. Oh wow, doesn't want to wash off. One moment. Doesn't help that I'm using like ice cold water. Alright. So we're gonna put the chicken to the side. I still need to rinse the thing and wipe this thing. 1 second. Just grab some paper towels. Wipe the surface, just in case. Okay, work in hospitals, etc. is great. Restaurants really suck. Yeah. Lasted 1 year. I had to take a coworker out of the back and have a talk with them after they had a breakdown, almost attacked a coworker. Was miserable. The place were just had 1960s Paris levels of toxicity. Oh Jesus Christ! Get out for it better. She did the same thing, but they're good. Good. Like, it sounds like the kind of environment that you really have to be a very specific type of person to succeed in, and I ain't that. Alright, cutting board is rinsed off. Gonna just wash the knife real quick. There we go. Alright, careful. These knives are really sharp. So we're gonna put this knife away. We're gonna bring out my veggie cutting knife. Just this one, the one I use for veggies. So, work as a waiter in the pub now. The countryside, much better, more mature. That sounds like it, yeah. Alright, let's bring out the veggies. There's so much in my fridge, I love it. Especially because I got the ingredients today. Okay, so, we got ourselves an onion over here, which, by the way, I picked myself at the store. Does anybody else do their bags like this? Like, I make this knot. And I do this with every single bag that I get that doesn't have handles. Because this way, it's just... And I already got it. And it's open. It's the best knot for when you get veggies from the store. Let me just put this away. I do this for every single one of my bags. If you don't do this, I highly recommend it. It's the best knot for carrying veggies, because then you don't have to break the bag. Never been using bags for food that comes already packed. This one I picked from the shelf, right? Like, it was on the shelf in the supermarket, on the like the fresh stuff aisle, you know, the vegetables, the fruits, and all that kind of stuff. So, where you need to get these bags, I make this knot. So if you want to learn how to use it, you make it basically like a tire, like this, packed like peel. Yeah, I don't get that. I get these fresh. So you go in as if you were going to make a regular knot, but instead you bring your fingers in from the hole. You make scissors. You grab part of the plastic while still holding to the other end. You bring them through. Can viewers add music to the stream? No, we just have a Spotify playlist. I did not experiment with bot tricks this time around. We should do that for the next cooking stream. I don't know when that is going to be, but next time we do a cooking stream, we definitely need to try that so that you guys can add to it. Or yeah, I don't know. So yeah, there you go. This one, and it's, you know, it's nice and sturdy. It's a good knot, and then you just pull. Comes undone. You don't have to break the bag, and good thing it's the type of thing. Yeah, it's Jared Dine's playlist. It's copyright free, so let me just wash this. Okay, this one, and let's see. Let me think. For the veggies, am I gonna want? Because we're definitely gonna use, because we have bacon kotska, which is chopped bacon. One of the best things about living in Hungary is this thing right here. This is pre-chopped bacon. It's already chopped. It's ready to go. You don't gotta chop it yourself. We're gonna be using 2 of these. JamesRBasterd, I don't know if you trust reviewers enough, but how about a game where viewers can join Lethal Company, maybe some content warning? I've done that before. Did not work out. But we can always try that in the future. I've been thinking about doing stream avatars, so that, you know, there is an overlay with everyone, but yeah. Different tastes and shapes. Yeah, this is bacon. Like, this is just bacon. So, yeah, it's great. I love this place. We didn't have this in America, which was a weird thing for America not to have. You know? Like, you would expect America that does everything with bacon didn't have pre-chopped bacon. It was just weird. Alright, let me bring another one of these. So we can put the chopped veggies there, and let's just... Oh, these knives. Very nice and sharp. And there we go. This bit as well. Gonna grab one of the bags for the trash. And I don't care about this bit over here. There are some of the seeds. The excess seeds. Because the seeds make it spicy. There we go. Yeah, I make sure the knives are nice and sharp at the start. Anyway, we're using the whole paprika because we're making 1 kilogram of pasta. So... Okay, I have canned bacon, British military stuff. Nice. Nice. And yeah, we're gonna be using bacon basically as one of our bases for cooking the chicken. It's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be great. So we did this a while back, and it's probably my favorite way of cooking chicken ever. It just takes, it's quite a process, but the chicken ended up being the best tasting chicken I've ever had in my life. So, that British bacon is the best. You know what isn't the best? Canadian bacon. It's a fucking joke. Alright, let's just, oh. Need to slice properly. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make it into somewhat small pieces. Not that small, we're not dicing it all the way through. We just need it to be small enough that, oh, that's what happened. Okay. There's a seed there. Just small enough so that it behaves. So, let's see. There we go. Oh, there you go, that's how it's. There we go. Now this way. There we go. Also, if you haven't checked out Sunfire's song, I did link it yesterday when I got back from the work thing. PHG, Pale Hispanic Gang, is out on all platforms. So you better do it. The Hungarian and German bacon is pretty damn good. The Hungarian pork is a tradition to be envied because it was their way of quietly saying fuck you to the Ottomans, making some insanely good pork. Because, you know, the Ottomans, it was an Islamic empire. So, you know, the Hungarians made sure to just out of pure spite make the best pork they could possibly make just to spite the Ottomans. Because the Ottomans wouldn't be able to eat it, but it would be all over the place. So it was a very, very cool way of showing civil disobedience during the occupation. And then the tradition just stayed. So, mad respect for Hungarians for keeping that up. Oh, that's some good music in the background. I don't even know who this is. There we go. There we go. Let's see this. Oh, that's smooth. There we go. That's our bell pepper, paprika. Done. I don't know, that's what I heard. They cut the bacon thicker and cook it less crispy. Oh, in recipes probably, but you know, I'm not a Hungarian, so I can be a heretical. I can be a heretic here. There we go. That's the bell pepper, nice and chopped. Let's go for the onion. This here. This. Oh, this layer is already peeling off. Nice. Alright, let's continue to just peel off this. Am I the only person that I know of that doesn't cry chopping, like, working with onion? Like, I just don't. My tear ducts work, but I just don't get teary-eyed when dealing with onion. get rid of this other layer as well. I need to wash it. A bunch of the stems sticking to my fingers. There we go. Just rinse this. Next one. Cool things. So I was remember. Oh, talking about the British way of doing things. All right, here we go. Let's see, there we go. And now, just wash these bits off. Nice. Very nice. Alright, let's do almost restaurant style. I'm not that good, so I'm not gonna do the middle cut. And I don't need the onion to be that small, so there we go. Just push some of this out of the knife. Nice. Yep. I don't know, is it just me who doesn't get teary-eyed when working with onion? I'm fine. Sharp knives reduce tears. You don't squeeze the juice out that much. You just saw me squeeze, manhandle the fucking layer out of one of these, though. Like, that was not gentle at all. I basically had to squeeze the fucking layer away from it. Could be a knife, though. Yeah, it could be a knife. It's how you cut the onion. There's a bulb in there that releases a chemical that's pretty strong. That's why a lot of people tear up from it. Yeah, and I guess I'm just not, I guess I'm not cutting it the same way that other people are. I don't know. Like, I can feel it. But it's not the juice, it's the bulb? Yeah, like, I can feel it. Like, I can feel the eyes a little bit irritated, but that's it. So I definitely did, but whatever. Alright. So, here. Alright, and this will be the second to last of our ingredients. But the last one is going to be the cheese that we're going to grate. Alright, and there you go, that's our onion as well. We got quite a bit. But, Master of Splits. How you doing? Welcome to the day. And, yeah, what a bastard, and then he's cooking in the kitchen, yeah. And somehow, like, I can feel the onion trying to make me teary-eyed, and it's just not happening. So, there we go. That's our onions and, paprika. Oh, no, there it is. I'm getting teary-eyed. Okay, so I guess it's just not all the onions that I do? Because I didn't get teary-eyed until now, so I guess the bulb was in the second half of the onion that we just did. Let me wash my hands real quick. Oh, and the knife. Let me wash the knife. We're not going to use the knife anymore. Yeah, we're not going to use the knife anymore. We are done in terms of... we are done in terms of cutting stuff and whatnot. Do I need the cutting board? I don't think we do, so let's just wash it. One moment. Don't let the water touch the fucking Cornstarch! Cornstarch, behave! There we go. Fuck you. Oh, you rebellious prick. Alright. So, we got our basic stuff done. Time for the fun part. Oh, I also don't care what people tell you or me. If anything you work with you out of date or even slightly moldy, please throw that shit away. I'm begging you here. Yeah. Like it's these tomatoes and peppers are off the menu. So oh, that sucks, man. That really sucks. Shit, man. Yeah, no. If there's any mold, it's gone. Like it's absolutely just gone. There are things though that can last farther than the expiration date. That being dry, like dry rice, like you know, uncooked rice. We're talking like maybe a few days. So in general, I don't. I try not to use stuff after expiration date. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Time for the fun part. Let's see here. We got our bacon kotska. And yeah, no, mold means nature's taking it back. So the roots from mold are stubborn as fuck. Look at the emoji mold. Yeah, no, it's horrible. So yeah, no, as soon as mold is in, like that for me, mold is where I draw the line. If there's any sort of mold, it's out. Expiration date, if it's on wets, it's out. If it's on dries, you know, stuff that historically would have lasted way more, like rice or flour, then I have a little bit more leeway on, but in general, yeah, it just goes out. Okay, where is my other bacon kotska? Because we're doing two. Here we go. Okay, so let's turn on our wok here. Let me give you a better view of the wok. There we go. Oi, behave. We should charge money for all that free knowledge. There you go. There we go. We're gonna go medium-high heat for this. It is on, right? Yes. We're gonna open up our bacon kotska. Should still be good. Yeah, it's good. The good thing about meat, you don't need an expiration date written down to know if it's gone bad. And I've had it both ways. Like, I've had cases where it's not in the expiration date. It's nowhere near the expiration date and the meat went bad. So, at least in that sense, I don't fully trust. I always thought that basic knowledge everyone knows, apparently not. No, a lot of people don't. A lot of people... Don't forget, if it's something you would consider common sense, like my grandpa used to say, common sense is the least common of all senses. So, yeah, these are good. These are good. Like, these are not expired, but I always check anyway. Because I don't trust. I do not trust. Also, for the greatest gimmick I've ever seen in my life, this thing right here. It's a deployable whisk. How this is not standard is beyond me. It's the best thing ever. Alright. Bring our first, let's turn on the fan. There we go. Second in. Over here. Oh yeah, this is gonna smoke up nicely. Just lower the heat a little bit. Man, these hex slab cooking, like this is a hex slab wok. These things heat up nice and fast. I love them. Alright, there we go. We're gonna get nice and very crispy. Very crispy. So, fire alarm. Oh shit, it's glued under now. Oh, they glued it on there, okay. The fire alarm is right up here. This is an older house, so it doesn't have a fire alarm. And besides, the ceiling is massive. So, there we go. Oh, yes. Okay. So it begins. Let me bring out the cheese. Because we got this. This is what 230 grams of trappista cheese. So we're going to be using this. We're going to be grating it a little bit. So now we are just cooking this bacon all the way through. Like this is going to be right before it starts burning up to make sure all of that grease is in the wok. Bring my butter out. Butter knife. Drink some water. Let's see. My whisk is 90 years old. Your mother's like what? It's wrong. It was forged in World War II police-resistant tunnels by the underground smells. Looks really well. I'm pretty sure it does. Like, okay, that one at least. You have the excuse that it's a device made before the 1970s, before planned obsolescence became a thing. So you could have people that have a fucking fork from 1842, and it's still good because they're not made to break; they're made to last. Very different times. Okay. Oh, some of these are jumping around. We get these. Because when this bacon is done, which it's almost there, look at all that grease, dude. Oh. Father, I did culinary college years, and he has an attitude anything I correct or force. That's. Oh. Yeah, there's people that are like that, very vocal. They try to correct everyone, even though they know fuck all. That's just people. You're dreaming and you think stuff in the USSR controlled country. Oh, between 1945 and 1970s was any good? Well, no, we're talking about. Oh shit, right? You are talking about Poland. Shit. Ah, stop. Stop doing that. Stop popping like that. The spare materials are rejects landed. Yeah, that is true. That is true. People people underestimate cooking as a skill. Yeah, absolutely. All right, there we go. Yep, that's the smell. Let's bring this bit over here. Move the bacon over to the side. Just bring it all to this side. Then we're gonna add the butter. We're gonna cook the veggies. Then we're gonna pour away the veggies, add some more butter, and cook the chicken. There we go. Grab a spoon. And just move the bacon away. Oh, it's very hot. Be careful. Gotta be quick. So it's gonna start burning. Turn down the heat. Yep, it's starting to burn. We add some butter in to give it something else. Cook with. There we go. There we go. Let me kiss. Bacon is perfect. These last bits, they're gonna cook with the rest of the stuff. Let me add a bit more butter because I didn't add all the butter I wanted to add. There we go. Now let's cook the veggies. Look at this bacon, dude. Still very hot, but look at that, man. Oh, perfect browning. Perfect for me, at least. Tastes so good. All right. Cook out the veggies. There we go. This is so that everything gets covered on the flavor of the onion and the paprika, the pepper. And Aaron's later, cooking is the most political thing ever. There's been wars over ingredients and dishes. That is true. That is true. I got made fun of for pursuing cooking in college, believe it or not. Jokes on my neighbors and family. I live in a flat. Drew cook make me charming. Nice, yeah. Like, I didn't really know how to cook until I met my ex-wife. She's the one who basically taught me how to cook. My mom can't cook for shit. I love my mom. She can't cook for shit. And, yeah, I learned to cook mainly from my ex-wife. And I love it. I love it. So much so that once a month I usually cook for my coworkers. And I'm noticing the chat is not showing on the screen. Ah, fuck. Yeah, chat's not showing on the screen. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out again, but not right now. Alright, there we go. This is good enough. Move it over to the move this back to the plate. Careful not to careful not to drain too much of the butter and the grease. And yeah, I know that Hungary stood incredibly firm with like poppy seed. Because poppy, there are desserts here that use poppy seed. And the Hungarians fought tooth and nail almost like with the EU for the right to keep using it. So, deal with them the entire life. I don't, oh shit, I don't know. I mean, and there's people out there that you do need to cut out of your life. That happens. And if it's family, well, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, as the new saying goes. You must have no complaints? Good. I can't live with people, though. Like, if I ever live with somebody, like, if I ever live with somebody, it's gotta be my wife. Whoever that's gonna be. It's gotta be a very, very, very specific person. Because I can't live with people, dude. Alright, there we go. That's the half-cooked veggies. Now let's add a little bit more butter to the pan, to the wok. And we're bringing in the chicken. So let's add, here we go. This should be good. Oh yeah, look at that. Our chicken is nice and settled. I'm gonna give it a moment. And let's, where is my goodness? There we go. And let's bring in this chicken. Come on, chicken. I'm gonna raise the temperature a little bit. And we're gonna stir fry the shit out of this. I should have been using this one the whole time. Fuck. I have this. We use poppy seeds, deserts in Poland as well. Those two. I think Poland joined Hungary in the fight for it, yeah, because the EU wanted to ban it. And, you know, y'all said, fuck that, and proceeded to spend a lot of time making your arguments, and won. I would have done this in 2-3 batches. That's a lot of meat for a small pan. This is not a small pan. This is a wok. This is a big wok. And that's the thing. We are stir frying this one, so they're not. The chicken is not going to stay still the whole time. Means I can bring this all to high heat. Oh, the smell, yes. This is it. There we go. So the trick here is to not let it sit for too long in one spot. And there we go. A roommate once, didn't end well, but at least I tried. I've had roommates before as well. Yeah, I had roommates when I first moved into Boston because I had no choice. Because I was subletting a house. I was subletting because I was too young to be able to get my own apartment. And yeah, no, it did not work. Did not work. I love them. I love those guys to death, but I can't live with people. I cannot live with people, but add more butter. The only music I play out loud during Wednesday through Fridays when I don't work, I'm alone, I can put vinyl. Nice. I live alone, I don't have neighbors. So, Crazy Nate, welcome to the day, man. How you doing? We're making chicken pasta. Right now we're on the chicken pasta part. So, how you doing, man? It is gonna be delicious. I just need to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Okay. Let's move this over here. Let's let it cook a little bit for a few moments. Let me grab some different water in the meantime. Oh. I got the sink right here, so I'm gonna use it this time around. Doing well? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. We didn't have a stream yesterday because I went out with my coworkers. It was a lot of fun. Like, we were supposed to go to laser tag, but it got canceled at the last minute. So we ended up just grabbing food and drinks. I don't drink, but they do in the office, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun just seeing these goobers. Right, let me manually flip some of these that need flipping. Because some of these need cooking on the other side. But almost all of them are progressing nicely. Getting a very nice golden. Okay. There we go. Again, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. I sure as hell am. And once we're done cooking, we're gonna go play some Overkill. Because it's Wildcard Friday. So there's that. Come on, click. Click. There we go. Let it sit there for a couple moments. And I think we're gonna put the chicken with the rest of the veggies, like on the same plate. But he's not overwhelmed. My neighbors, and even if they do hear Matt Elliott faintly while I with my roommates, they actually like it. They're not. There you go. There you go. That's the ideal. I try to improve my apartment more for myself, so the neighbors wouldn't hear stuff I watch and listen to both ways. Yeah. And I am just the luckiest man alive. So I got a house where I don't have neighbors. I simply don't. Like, my only neighbor is my landlord for 3 months out of the year. Because she's on summer break, because she's in academia. And after that, I basically have no neighbors. And even then, this house has meter-thick walls. So, what is this? So the issue with poppies is that there are different types of them, which of course the EU did not think about. Some of the EU doesn't have the kind of contempt. Okay, so the Europe, you would usually find poppies with very low opiate content. So you need a little truck to make a couple of drops. Okay. On the other hand, poppies grown in Singapore and other neighbors, high opium type. EU basically banned the only poppy seed. With high. Oh, so they looked. They saw a reason. Holy shit! They managed to make a reasonable thing. Now that is shocking. That is shocking. They put politicians doing something reasonable. It's for food though. So, oh, I am living the dream. I'm very well aware of that. Like, I am working towards 5 more years. My landlord has agreed on an email. I just need the contract so that immigration doesn't bother me. But yeah, other than the divorce and starting in Guatemala, I don't care. Like, those things led me to where I am today. So, in spite of those things, and because of those things, I am here. That's the life I lead. Alright, this chicken's gonna be done soon. And look at this. When you stir fry, it doesn't burn as easily. I think there's a couple of things. Oh no, a couple of the onions. Okay, I need to bring out my blender because we are going to be making the bait for the sauce in one of these. So, let me just give a couple more stirs. Chicken. And we're going to turn down the heat. We're going to turn the heat all the way down. Not going to turn it off, but we're going to turn it down. And we are going to start prepping our thing. I don't think I need any more butter. So, let's... Oh, wait. I forgot the broccoli. Okay, so, I do have 2 more bowls. That's good. So we're going to take the chicken out. We're going to cook the broccoli. We're going to add a bit more butter. We're going to cook the broccoli. We've got about 1 kilogram of broccoli here. It's frozen broccoli, you know, so. And if you don't like the idea of the EU, you got to admit the vast majority of EU standards have... Yeah. Like, I don't like some of the overreach that the EU has, but in general, the EU has done really well. Really, really well. There have been some cases of overreach that I don't like. That is true. But yeah, no. In general, otherwise I wouldn't have stayed. Otherwise, So, there we go. Alright, let me just grab some scissors. And I don't think we need more butter. I think we're good for that, so let me just open these 3 bags of broccoli. And we're just gonna dump the whole thing. We're just gonna dump all of it. It's frozen broccoli, but it was in the fridge today. 1. 2. And 3. There we go. 3 bags of frozen broccoli, because I couldn't find any fresh today. So, and besides, fresh would mean cooking it all the way through. This one's already pre-cooked a little bit, and I am not that much of a purist. All right, there we go. Let's turn the heat back up so that these cook. Yeah, there you go. The frozen aspect of the broccoli did the thing. What is this? Okay, my life boring. I prefer boring to stressful. Yeah. There's nothing wrong. Like, if your life is boring, that means you can choose what makes it interesting. So, yes, we are doing ultra kill today as well, after we're done with this. Okay. Let's start the base for the sauce. So, about this much water. We're gonna pour both of these. These are base starters from the store. Basically, this is just a cheese-based sauce. And we are going to be adding a couple of things to it. But, you know, it helps. I don't have to thin down the cream or thin down the milk this way. That way I can just get what I want right away. I can speed it up because it's got powdered milk and whatnot. All those little specks of broccoli are still here. That's going to be annoying, but whatever. Boring is peaceful. Yeah, that's the thing. Boring is peaceful. There we go. That's 1. Get number 2. Pour it in. I'm gonna add some extra salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Because why wouldn't you? Salt. Bit more pepper. There we go. And a bit of garlic powder. And then the oregano, we're going to add it later. We might add some parsley as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, now that it's... let's do a crunch test. Not as much. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was the bacon. Alright, let's put this up in the blender. There we go. Doesn't take very long, because it's a bunch of powder. Now that's bacon, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. So good. Alright. There we go. The broccoli is almost done. And once it is, I'm going to be bringing the rest. Oh. Ultra cooking. Sorry, I can't read. I forgot one big ingredient for the sauce. I forgot the most important thing. One big fuck you sized spoonful of Greek yogurt. This is what gives this life. It's what gives the sauce what makes it worth it. There we go. We're gonna have 3 big. I fucking dropped some on the counter. There we go. There we go. Alright, broccoli is pretty much done. I just move the chicken out of the way. Grab one more of these. And start taking it out. I should have used this instead of the spoon. I'm such an idiot. I have this, and it was hanging right in front of me. Oh, silly boy. Yeah, I personally like broccoli with this kind of pasta, so. Ow. Let's see. I just hope life stays boring and peaceful for the remainder of what I have left. Honestly, having enough tortured life. Same goes for many people here, I assume. I think we all, I mean, everyone goes through things. That's life. It's one of the universals of life, you know? Like, I don't remember who it was that said it, but life is about suffering. That is one of the inescapable realities of life. Like, death, taxes, and suffering. Those are the 3 things that humans cannot avoid in life. The meaning of life is what you suffer for. That, to me, is that fucking pea? That was a pea! What the fuck? Like, you know, the green peas? There was one of those in here. Lovely. Alright, I'm gonna add... Should I add a bit more butter? No, just gonna let this burn out or evaporate. Let's put the sauce on the thing here again. Just bring this. I dropped some of the Greek yogurt. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Time to add the sauce. We're gonna do what I like to do with it, is we're gonna add a bit more milk. Gonna boost it with some milk. Gonna add some oregano to it. And then we're gonna let it thin out. So there we go. We're making a big batch of food, so there we go. Gonna mix it nice and well. Medium heat. Suffering is inevitable in life. It happens, but you should not make your life all about suffering. You should strive to make it better, and so that other people don't have to suffer. Absolutely, 100%. Which is, you know, what you the meaning of life becomes what you suffer for, because you should aim to end suffering, to avoid suffering. That it doesn't, just because it's inevitable doesn't mean you shouldn't aim to, at the very least, minimize it. The biggest aspiration for every generation should be that people of the next generation don't have to suffer as much as them. Absolutely. Absolutely, which is one of the big criticisms I have of Hungarian culture. That is one of the things that, oh my god. There's a saying here that translates to, the neighbor's horse should die too. That's the level of... That's one thing I don't like about Hungarian culture. And I'm very vocal about it. I am very, very vocal about it. I do not like that part of Hungarian culture. It's legit toxic. Alright, let's add the oregano. This is not the oregano. There we go. A bit more. There we go. Just mix it. And now for the final bit before we assemble the whole thing, we're gonna grab our cheese and we're gonna shred it. All Eastern European cultures have that to some degree, Balkans probably even more so than the Hungarians, probably, and that's so fun. I understand why it wouldn't happen, but it's still so fun. Alright. Oh yeah, look at this. It needs to reduce maybe a third less. Turn up the heat a little bit. Grab my cheese grater. Grab let's grab another. Yeah, let's grab one of the smaller bowls. Not gonna need as much. There we go. Have the gray. We need to do better. It is your responsibility to do better than your predecessors. It is your moral duty to make the most that you can out of this life and leave a better world to the next people, to the next generation. Yeah. Alright, there we go. It's starting to boil. We're going to bring it down to a simmer. Mix it nice. I do have some pasta water from when I boiled the pasta, so we'll see. Alright, let's start shredding this cheese. We got cheese here. I'm just gonna go for it. This is Trapista cheese, by the way. My favorite cheese ever. The best cheese out there. Well, I'm gonna just grate the whole thing. So this is probably one of the most versatile cheeses I've ever had in my life. It's really nice. So I put it on everything I can. Do I even have enough Tupperware for the amount of food I'm making? I think I do. Let me see. Let's see here. There's an Asian saying, vehemently opposed the core, vehemently opposed to the core. Japanese specifically, it is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Very oppressive mindset. There is an element of truth there, but no. There is a limit between... There is a fine line and balance to be achieved between progress and tradition. There's a very, very fine line. You do not want your tradition to be the worship of ashes. You want it to be the preservation of fire. You do not want to be your progress to be the burning down or of all that was. You want the progress to be bringing the light to new horizons. That's the best you can do, and you need to achieve a balance between the two. The duty of tradition is to preserve the fire. The duty of progress is to bring the fire to new horizons. Okay, what am I missing? The double rack. Okay. I got 2 more before I have to bring up the big ones. So I think it will be fine. East Asian countries have some very, very oppressive cultural traditions, especially when it comes to their elder. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the whole you can't even talk back to the elders, no matter how wrong they are. That to me is insane. Alright, let's just do a spoon test for this. Grab a fresh spoon. Grab a small one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the sauce is ready. Turn the heat all the way down. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, let's add the cheese. Let's add the bacon. So we're gonna add the cheese bit by bit so that the fire can still keep it running. This is a lot of sauce, but we're making a lot of food. Mexico also has, if they serve the death, honor of the dead. Yeah, Dia de los Muertos, yeah. But it's a very different thing. It's more of a spiritual thing. Not as much the whole the dead are holy, in the sense of the dead are always right, kind of thing. That does not have working child health system for orphaned or abandoned children. That is mostly handled by private individuals. Some ridiculously high number of children had to fend for themselves when ages as low as 6 to 7 years old. And then they just don't care about that. Instead of tradition and laws very favorable towards the elderly. Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah. And it's just not good. And then, like, they do all this shit. They gyrate the entirety of their culture to be crooked in favor of the elderly. And then they wonder why no one wants to have kids. Then they go full surprise Pikachu phase. Why does nobody want to have kids? Why have the young ones abandoned us? It's ridiculous. There is a balance to be had. Just melt this cheese all the way through. Look at this sauce, dude. I know, it looks like soup because we're making so much, but look at this. They've got the Santa Madre. It's also the followers. Are you talking about Japan, or that sounds like Mexico? That sounds like Mexico. Are you talking about there? All right, that's the cheese. Still needs to incorporate a bit more, but while it melts a little bit more, we're gonna add the bacon. Let's add the bacon. There we go, mix it in. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, Mexico. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of Latin American countries in general have something like that. You know, like they are very deeply Christian and Catholic and whatnot. Like if you think the US is very Christian, they are very evangelical Christian. But they have very little in some of these people in Latin America. Alright, let me just drink some water before we incorporate the pasta. Because it's time to bring in the pasta. It's finally coming together, boys. You know what I didn't do? I didn't try the chicken. This is it. Yes. Oh my god, dude. Mouthgasm, right there. So good. So good. Santa Muerte. Yeah, the Santa Muerte, that's not a Christian thing. Mainly something that the cartels do. Turn off the heat. That's more of a cartel thing in gangs. Very, very few people out there have the Santa Muerte that are not involved in some sort of massive criminal organization. It's like Santa Muerte means holy death, and it is the patron of most of the cartels and most of the gangs. So, a different side of the Mexicans, but yeah. By the way, how long she looks like in Japan and South Korea with their work culture? Yeah, I've noticed, yeah, I know, that's why I said it. Alright. Let's bring in 1 kilogram of cooked pasta. Yeah, come on. Come on. Get out. I boiled this before the stream, so come on. Leave the... There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Look at all this pasta, dude. Now let's start working it into the sauce. Let's start working the sauce into the pasta, so more light. I do have some extra pasta water that we can add to thicken this even more. Not a cartel thing. She's a folk saint in Mexican folk Catholicism and neo-paganism. Yeah, and it is adopted very widely by the cartels. I know because I've known cartel people, and they're the ones who told me that. Like the third cousin of on my dad's side was part of a cartel. And they have the whole holy death thing. Like, a lot of Mexico has it as a subset of Catholicism, but yeah, it's very, very deeply ingrained in Mexico. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think Srach has figured out. I don't think Srach. No, we told Srach where I'm from, right? I think we have, right? Srach knows, I think. I hope. I hope. Alright, there we go. The sauce incorporated into the pasta. You thought you gave me the time to play the game? I already gave a clue there, but yes. Alright, let's add the chicken and the veggies. Certainly not a malicious intent. Nope. I live in Hungary, but I am not Hungarian. I am Americanized, but I am not American. I don't look like my people, I don't sound like my people, I don't act like my people. Those are the 3 clues I give people. Go ahead and guess where I'm from. You get 1 guess. Nobody's able to take it in 1 guess. Nobody's able to figure it out in one go. Let's see if you can be the chosen one. Like, I lived in America. Give me a country. You gotta give the country. Because that's very broad. That's the game. You have to guess, 1 country, and that's it. That's your guess. You will lock your answer when you give it. So think carefully about it. Alright, let's work this chicken into this pasta. I might need a second spoon for this. Someone is sensitive to accents, they can hear a hint of it. There's a tiny hint of it. But then again, I did hang out with Norwegians, I did hang out with Canadians. So my accent is very all over the place, but I still have a little bit of it left. Your guess is Argentina? Che, boludo! No, I'm not. Man, I am honored, though, that you would say Argentina. I need to tell my Argentinian co-workers. No, I need water. I just inhaled very badly. Hang on. Okay. Okay, I am from Guatemala. I like to describe it as Mexico's Mexico. So, yeah, I am Latino. I live in Hungary because I married a Hungarian many years ago. Then I divorced her. I like this place too much, so I stayed. So, yeah. My accent is not typical Polish accent either. Yeah, it's not. I know. Like, most of the Hungarians I know, their accents are not that Hungarian either. Like, maybe 2 of them? 2 or 3 of them that actually have a very thick Hungarian accent. But then again, my workplace is bilingual, so... So yes, Zrach, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Latin America. Or at least when it comes to Guatemala and Mexico. Because I had a bunch of family from both Guatemala and Mexico. I have a little bit of El Salvador. But, yeah, no, when it comes to Mexico, they have the Santa Muerte, which is... It used to be a lot more of a common folk thing, but it became very heavily adopted by the gangs and the cartels. Especially because they kept going at war with each other, and they wanted the Holy Death to protect them. Oh, look at this, man. Now this is a pot of food. It's a walk, but I don't care. Let's finish adding all the rest of the... I don't think I need the rest of the pasta water. I'm gonna add it anyway. Let's add it anyway. It's here. Who's gonna eat all that? I am. Throughout the next week. Oh. There goes my whisk. Yeah, I'm eating this throughout the week. Yeah. Because most people who are fluent in English in Eastern Europe picked it up from media, so they got a weird mix of accents to that instead. If you talk to people who did not consume a large amount of English-speaking media and instead learned English from previous school, they will have very thick accents. Yeah. I understand. I didn't make a malicious intent. In case you thought that, I don't assume. I did not assume malice in this case. I live in an Eastern European nation. This is not an I am not racist, but this is the land of I am racist and. So, you do not have. There's no need to apologize for that kind of shit. Like in this case, it just happens that I know more about it. Because, you know, I have first and second hand accounts of this kind of shit. It takes a lot for me to assume malice from somebody. Especially if you've been hanging out in my chat. Oh god. There we go. Okay, let's serve it. Yeah, this rest of the pasta water is not going to be used, so... Alright, we just clean up, put away some of the stuff here. I have a lot of dishes to do later, but that's later me's problem. Had the idea cartel started, the Santa, yeah, no, like, they didn't really start it, they just, you know, same how the Nazis didn't start the swastika, they just took it over. Because there are still communities in Mexico that will not let go of the Santa Muerte, because it's their thing, but, yeah. Germans, a very thick accent because everything, yes. There are more strict online spaces for a majority of my internet life. Sporadic way of type and speak before thinking has started arguments. And over here, it's very rare that we have, like, heated arguments. We usually just talk. Because, you know, that's what we do. Alright. Let's serve the first plate. Let's go. Let me move this a little bit further over here. Oh boy. Just wanna... I got my, And yes, don't speak about furries unless Primal is here to, unless Primal is here. Because otherwise we don't have an expert. Otherwise, we don't have our expert here. Okay, let's do... There's so much food here, dude. And you know the best part? There's one more ingredient I'm adding. Well, that's gonna be after serving kind of thing. Oh my god. Look at this, dude. Oh. Meal number 1. I don't need to worry about lunch for another week. Fuck yeah. Let's put this here. You know how Europeans hang their laundry all over the place? I'm doing exactly that with my plates right now. Okay, let's grab it here. It's usually when we gang up on James for a bad take that we have heated argument. Yeah. And I stand my fucking ground. Usually. Unless, you know, we can... unless we have times where we just decide to just dive into it. Holy shit, has that been good for changing my mind on a lot of things. Alright, let's see here. A little bit more. A little bit more broccoli and chicken. There we go. So yeah, no, Vrach, feel free to speak freely. That's a thing we have here. That's what we got here. Let me just move this here. What? You heard nothing! Alright, just put this to the side. Take it for it's something that has a major stigma when it comes to the Basterd community? Not really, it's just that it's funny. Because Primal is the one who knows all about it, and he's not here right now. A couple of times, which should be a platinum achievement on the internet. I'm not opposed to the idea of being wrong. I don't understand why so many people are allergic to it. Like, it's perfectly fine to be wrong. You're human. You are going to be wrong in a lot of shit. All the time. Oh, you know what's not gonna be wrong? This fucking pasta. Look at that, dude. Ooh. Doesn't have chicken and broccoli, though. Not enough. Where's my broccoli at? Okay. Oh, that's where the chicken is. And the broccoli. Yep, like this is gonna feed me for a week. Might feed your standard American for maybe like 3 hours. I love being wrong. It's such a rare occurrence. Look at that. No, it's good to have your ideas challenged, and it's good to have it's good to have your ideas in general. It's just good to challenge yourself. I wouldn't be doing the fucking jam and shreds and the throat singing streams if I didn't want to challenge myself constantly. Like, that's something I want. I want to push myself. I don't have the body to be able to do that physically too much, but I still want to push past my limits. Like, I have a, you know, I broke my back 2 years ago. Thankfully it wasn't a fracture, but it's still broken. My knees are bad. So, I don't have the makings of an athlete. I have three of these left. I need to bring out the big one. Here, what are golden gooses? limits are an excuse for a lack of balls to practice. Yeah, in my case, I am training my back a little bit every day. I got myself a treadmill, and I've been walking with a weighted vest to work the core muscles in my back, so that I can go back to being a little bit more intense than before, get back in shape. Because it's been a very long time since I've been in shape. Since I was in Guatemala, and even then I wasn't in that great shape. So I do want to get in better shape. But for that, I need to work my my back first. So in the meantime, I got the guitar and I got music. Oh, a bit more pasta for this one. More. 10 grams. I want to learn bow, dude. I want to learn bow and arrow. I want to learn archery. But for that, I need... Oh fuck, I didn't have 3, I had 2! Shit! This is my last one, the other one is... Oh boy, yeah, I need to bring up the big one. Hang on. I need to bring up the big ones. Good thing I have them. Because otherwise, I would have literally made more food than fits in my fucking house. Oh, that would have been funny. Last time. There we go. Oh yeah! I remember why one of them is missing. Queenie has it! Fuck! Wait, no. I have one more. I have one more. I have one more. I have one more. I was using it to house like a pack of cheese. So it was just plastic touching it. So it's not dirty. There we go. I have one more. I knew I had one more. I'm missing the 7th. But we're good. Shot bow and arrow a couple of times, and my friend said invited me to shoot a couple of times. Pretty fun, and holy shit, your back hurts when you are learning proper form. Yeah, it's very intense on the back. Which, you know, me having a formerly broken back is not ideal for it, but I still want to learn it. I still want to do it. I just need to build a better body for it first. Which, you know, not impossible, it's just gonna take a while. A bit more. There we go. Pasta. Alright, the good thing is I didn't have much for lunch. So, I'm gonna make myself a big plate of this. Okay. Let's grab a plate. No more weighing, because those were those portions. Just put these aside. Why is the song talking about breaking your back? I was just talking about it. Come on, don't foreshadow me like that. Okay. There we go. Nice chunk. Make a nice big plate. And before we start eating this, we're gonna do 2 things. One, I'm gonna transport the remainder of this to a bigger one that I have. snacking away, we're gonna have some food, and then we're gonna move over to the other, to the studio for some ultra kill. All right, I hope this fits here. Let's see. Hopefully, all of it. There we go. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. It's all gonna fit. Good. Good, 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 good. It's very smooth looking. Gradation archery, I think it's, well, others. Oh, you were talking about archery. Nice. Almost there. And then we're gonna do one last thing before we start eating the pasta. Gonna get one last ingredient. Yes, we're still not done here. Let me add a bit more chicken to my plate. There we go. And yes, and if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna have some dinner here. I usually eat dinner before the stream, but, you know, we're cooking today, so I should bring the fork out, since I'm going to use it anyway. Bring this out. Hell yeah. There we go, there we go, there we go. GG everybody, GG. There we go. This is like a week and a half of pasta. Done. Mukbang stream? Jesus Christ, no. Oh, look at this. Hell yeah. Alright. Let me raise the camera a little bit towards the kitchen there, and let me bring out the last ingredient. We have one last ingredient to add. Big cutting board, fuck it. Veloso does this, and I love it. Cherry tomatoes. So we're gonna add, one of them fucking fell. We're gonna add a few of them to the, let's add 4 to this plate. Once it's served and everything, we're gonna wash them first. Grab my drink. Let's wash these. Grab a small knife for these. And nice and cut. These should be fresh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. GG everybody, GG. We got ourselves a beautiful creamy pasta alla Basterd. GG everybody, let's just eat this, and then yeah, I'm gonna watch this tomorrow, don't worry. Okay, let's give this a try. Let's try out the final product. Yep. JamesRBasterd, there you go. Enjoy. Holy shit. The chicken. The chicken is the best part, dude. Holy shit.